I got the black ones, but I got bare fucking. Like, girl bought me bare fucking.
Dirty and that.
Them things, man. The things that you put in.
Oh,
the
little. What are they called?
Yeah,
that's it. What are they called? Jizzbits.
Bare of those.
No, what do you call them? Jibbits or jizzbits? They're jizzbits.
What's a jizzbit?
They're jizzbits. They're jizzbits, bro. I'm googling it now. What do you call them? Jibbits. Jibbits.
You're not talking about names and that. You think I care, bro? Them things, innit? That's it. That's what they're called for me. Those things.
The files from earlier this week should be really nice.
Alright, that's cool, bro. Yeah, they are gibbets still. Who would have thought?
They say gibbets.
Yeah. Why are they called gibbets anyway?
Man's gonna question it now. Why are they called gibbets?
No, I'm just interested. I'm just interested still.
Hey.
You say we ready to go? We ready to rock and roll?
Yo, G, can I grab a
I'll let you get patterned, gosh. I gotta do some searchy. Oh, mate. You know what I always think? I always think if people knew what happens before the camera starts rolling and then what happens after the camera starts rolling, they'd go, do you know what? To be fair, yeah, fair play. But they don't. And just like that, we're back. MTTE, More to the Ends podcast with myself, Big Cam. And today, I'm not by myself in the building. Who else you got in the building?
Bro,
I don't even know who he
J
is.
Ghost in the building.
Come on.
You know, Daya.
Lock and loaded.
Kind of cold outside and that.
Serious. But
Man.
I would say it's full circle because it is now officially 1 year since we have been doing the More to the Ends podcast. So shout out the man them, shout out myself, shout out the team. And I say it's come full circle because a year ago we was in the studio freezing our balls off because we didn't know how to use the aircon. But do you remember? But we were passionate and we carried on doing our thing. And a year later, we're in the studio.
My mum was in jackets and that. It
Bro,
was
it was cutting. Like, it was really like freezing. And now it's really freezing once again.
You see the thing I sent you? I see my man at our studio.
I think
What's his name? That EDL guy.
Oh, Tommy Robinson.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he was on a pod at our studio.
Look, I see.
Studio we used to be on.
I see Pac-Man TV. I see him doing his freestyles in them studios as well. And it's funny because, I mean, this wasn't how I was going to start the show off, but we might as well talk about it. Yeah. It's funny because at the time, when we were recording that studio, like, perspective is everything, innit? At the time, that was as good as it got in that moment. And we made it work. But obviously, you upgrade, and now we're in a better studio. So shout out Soapbox. But it's interesting looking at other established channels and other established, like, public speakers and stuff, and they actually are still cool to use that space. So it's funny, like, your perspective of thinking, "Rah, this ain't really good," or "It don't really look good," and other people are still happy to use it. But with that being said, quick couple of questions. Do you, and actually, before I even say this question, yeah, if you're watching this, I want you to comment below and answer this as well. Do you think life as we know it is a simulation?
I don't. You know what I think? I just think shit's going mad, bro, and we're just starting to see more shit than we used to. You get it? Like, I feel like it's always been a bit nuts. Like, everything that's happening now, I feel like certain things are just, more things are just coming to light. You get it? So it seems like it just seems like it's a madness. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, it just,
Well, it is.
It just seems like everything's just going mad, fam. Like, there's controversy here, there's controversy there. You know what I mean? Like, everywhere you turn and look, there's some fuckery happening, bro. But we're starting to see it more. We're starting to hear about it more. Like, what do you think about this shit in the royal family and Meghan and that?
Do you know what? It's so interesting.
I try not to listen, you know, but
You can't help.
Yeah,
like even my
none of my
peoples-
business.
No, because
like,
look, even my peoples, yeah, My peoples they're watching the documentary on Netflix. I'm not necessarily watching it because I can't really fathom that I'm going to learn anything more than I knew before.
I said fathom.
Yeah, I can't. It's the truth. It's unfathomable. But my perspective on it, yeah, and I've said this to quite a few people, like when I talk to them about it. This is where I am with the Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, whatever situation. Yeah, did she get like racially abused or like demonized by the press and that? Yes, she did. I believe she did. Was it because she was black? No. Was it because she's non-white? Yes. But if we went down the road, we went West End and we're walking past a shop, she was working behind the counter and we looked at her, would we look at her and say, "Raw, who's that mixed race tick?" No, we're not saying that. We're probably saying, "Raw, who's that Spanish gal? Who's that Italian gal?"
You know what I want to know?
Do you know what I mean? She don't. Wait.
She don't, bro.
I don't want to. What my thing is Barack Obama. He's mixed race. Yeah. If you're mixed race and you want to identify as black, that's up to you. I can't tell you what you should identify as, innit? What I would say is, it's silly to try and like delete like a part of you. Like, you're black and you're white. Do you get it? If you want to say, yeah, I'm black because that's kind of how you grew up and that's what you take to, then yeah, do your thing. But me personally, I'm not really on board with the idea that majority of why she was demonized was because she's black. No, that's because she's not white. That's my opinion, though. What are you saying?
I don't know, bro. Personally, yeah, I just feel like something's going on in the world, bro, to why they keep on bringing this shit up, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, look, let me tell you something, yeah? Like, look, every time something goes down, the palace refuse to comment. They decline to comment.
Yeah.
On the subject, on the issue or whatever, yeah? So what's the point of all this? You get me? Like, I get it, why it's been highlighted and whatever else, but what the fuck is the point of all this, bro?
In my opinion,
like, is there any black people in the royal family? No. So don't no one expect them to act a bit funny?
Well, yeah,
exactly. Bruv, when a white person, whether or not your family is racist or not, when a person if your family is predominantly one color or from one culture,
and someone goes
and another, it's always looked upon.
Yeah, it's foreign. It's alien.
It's a bit wrong to comment on it. And it's a bit ignorant for certain comments to come out, like what color would the baby be, and etc. and etc. You get me? But you have to think about it like this, yeah. If you're from the royal family,
do you remember when we said Central C? It's the same color as
semi-skinned.
Drake's picked in that.
Lack of melanin.
Looking like your tracksuit in that.
Listen, the niggas are just creamy.
Wow, pause. That's crazy.
Listen though, but
yeah, go on.
Like, you have to think about it like this, innit? If you're, what's his name? The brother. What's the brother's name again?
Harry.
Yeah, what's Harry's brother's name?
William.
If you're William and that, yeah?
Yeah.
And your family is fully white, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then Meghan. Like, you know what a mixed race person looks like.
Yeah.
And then somebody like Meghan comes into your family and you hear, she's mixed race. Like, but you're going to look at her as a white person and think, is she mixed race?
Bro, I'm saying swear down.
Like, is she mixed race? She don't look mixed race to me. You get me? Like, is she mixed race? But then again,
Boris, DNA test.
You got different shades of mixed race people. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
I get that, but when you don't see it regularly, when you're not from the hood and you realize it, like when gal breed for bare different men and that, you get me? And then you comes out bare different colours and everything there. When you're not used to seeing that regularly, bro, you might question like, right, what colours you gotta be, bro?
Alright. So
who said it? Have we even found out who said it?
I think
was it his godmother? It was the godmother that questioned the black woman.
I think they indicated it was someone still, but I can't remember what
it was
her
the
name
same
is.
woman that pressured the black woman like, nah, where are you?
Yeah, I think it was her. Yeah, it was her still.
She might have just been trying to respect her thing.
Doesn't matter.
You never know, fam. The woman might have been trying to respect her thing. Like, nah, I know you're in England and that, and you might have been born in England and everything.
Where you
there,
really
but
from?
where you
though?
really from?
What ends
fam?
you repping?
You get me? Did your great granddad spare a man?
That's what did he spare him, man.
You get me?
You
You
are
don't know, like.
Okay, so what I did want to, since we're talking about that, because we'll go back to another thing that I wanted to talk about, yeah, is, so I will say this, yeah, it's up to Harry and Meghan to speak their truth, innit? They are entitled to speak from their perspective about all the backlash and all the negative stuff that they get.
Of course they can.
However, I do understand when people are a bit like, fucking hell, you're going on about this shit again. And what I will say is, though, is the timing of it.
Brother, it's all strategic, bro.
Like, no, I know, but I'm saying, like, before the year's done, just before the Christmas period, and
Brother,
that,
it's
first Christmas without the Queen.
You have to remember, you know, it's like they're holding on to clout.
Yeah,
You get it? Because all of these things happened months ago.
years ago.
You get it? So they're holding on to these things and saying to themselves, like, cool, we're going to bring it out then.
But-
Like, cool, we got a contract with these people. Let's talk about this thing then.
But
You should have been everything you spoke about on this Netflix thing.
remember,
you should have said when
didn't
you
he drop a book
you spoke
earlier
on
as
Oprah.
well? He dropped a book like a couple of months ago as well, I'm sure.
Who, Harry?
Yeah. Or it might have been pushed back because they're going to redo it because
How's
obviously
the Prince
Queen
writing
passed.
a book, fam? This is mad.
Fam.
This world's mad, you know.
No, but alright, cool.
The Prince
Wait.
bestseller. Like,
No, listen.
the Prince.
Alright, cool. So to wrap up this thing, yeah, what I will say is this. Obviously, a couple of weeks ago, we spoke about obviously suicide and stuff like that. And Meghan,
my man. Go on.
we can get to that. Meghan did say herself, like, she felt like she lost her baby because of all this extra negative bullshit that she's getting from the media.
She lost the baby.
I believe so. That's what she said. If I'm wrong, sue me.
Did she lose
Allegedly.
you? I don't think she lost. Did she lose you?
I think she was. I'm sure she said like she. Oh, let me. You know,
How
while
much
we're
kids
here,
they got? Ain't they got 2 kids?
yeah, they
already?
do. But I'm sure she said
So
she
how much
lost the
kids did
pregnancy
they
or
get?
something.
How much kids would they would have had if she?
3, I guess. Let me see.
They're
Meghan.
They're fertile, innit?
I'm sure I saw a quote. Meghan lost.
Yeah, she miscarried her second child.
Thank you very much. There you go. Miscarried. the
What, and she's
second
got
child.
another one, yeah.
She's got another one on the way.
I don't know if she's pregnant.
So she's got
lost
one you.
baby. She's got Archie. We can vouch for him. That's basically.
Archie, you know? What's
that's-
wrong with these people, fam? Archie, fam.
Yeah.
You reckon if she? Alright, cool.
Wait,
Do you
wait.
reckon? Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you reckon?
Just to
yeah?
confirm,
Nah, listen.
Meghan reveals she had a miscarriage. She writes about grief and pain and losing her baby and the stigma of miscarriage. So that happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
So obviously, again, it's another thing that as a man, I can't speak on
Do you reckon
that
though,
scenario.
Yeah? Do you reckon though?
It's
If
sad.
Meghan Markle would have married, like, say, an American, yeah, maybe a sports personality or another actor or whatever, do you reckon she would have called her you Archie?
No.
Do you know what? Archie's not really a traditional royal name, is it?
It's a traditional British name, though.
Yeah, definitely British.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Fucking
not
Archie.
Yeah, it's not Archie.
I don't think there's arches anywhere else in the fucking world, mate.
Yeah,
we got
that's-
arches
that's
everywhere
what
in
I'm
Britain,
saying.
innit?
You might get an Arnie.
Nah, I'm joking. But listen, like Prince Archie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That's gonna sound mad, you know, Prince
Bro.
Archie.
What was the other thing I was gonna say in regards to that Meghan stuff? Yeah, like as you said, they're basically bleeding the clout and the money and stuff, drying
Definitely,
it.
bro. They're killing it, bro.
For me, it's kind of like eventually you are gonna have to move on and start to like carve out you lot's own path, because I know they do their charity stuff.
Yeah, but you
I
see
know
all
they
of
do
this.
their
You see all of
speaking
this
stuff,
thing that
but
they're doing. Yeah, you see all the things.
We need
that
to know
they're
you
doing.
for you now, not because you had beef with the whole of the royals and that. That's-
They ain't have no beef, man.
No, I'm saying in their eyes,
Probably
innit?
got bad up one day, man. The Queen came in and said, "Brother, what colours you gonna be, fam? Like,
What colours do you?
you're mocking the thing, fam. Nah, bro, because you can't be a hypocrite, you know, and act like a black mum wouldn't say some shit like that, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like a black mum would, bro.
That's a
Bro.
Nah,
That's all I'm saying, innit?
Hey, let's move off of that, man. What I did want to ask you is, yeah, you remember when this is like totally unrelated to what we were just talking about? Do you remember when Tupac died?
Kinda, yeah.
Do you remember the whole death row situation that Suge Knight and that getting bagged, and Snoop Dogg going through his murder trial, and murder was the case and all this stuff. And I'm not saying do you remember it like you was there while it was happening. I'm saying you know about these events, right?
I know they went through something.
Brother, I was watching Snoop Dogg on a show called The 85 South or whatever, some American show, innit? Obviously, Snoop's talking about his life. There's smoking, chilling, chatting, yeah? Bro, you see when he said this, yeah? He goes, a lot of people don't actually understand that me and Tupac actually rolled for like 7 months when he came out of pen before he died. So in that 7 months, they blew up. They was rolling, making music. But Tupac got killed. Suge Knight went to pen. Death Row basically became a myth at that moment or whatever. And Snoop Dogg was fighting his case. All in this 7 month period. But the funny thing, as wise to bring it up in terms of time and perspective, yeah, is when I look back at that stuff, remember, I'm younger, or 28, whatever, but I was born in 94, innit? So when I'm looking back at these timelines of stuff, I'm thinking, raw, this must have happened over like a 5-10 year period. Brother, this was less than a year.
That was quick things.
Like, not even what, 7 months? So that's just over half a year.
Yeah,
that all of these things happen.
Because apparently, fucking remember, Suge fucking remember. Apparently, Tupac got shot in it.
Yeah,
but that's before he was on death row.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But he had a case. So while he was still injured,
yeah,
and he was going to court. Remember, because when he went to court, he was still kind of bandaged up in it. I've seen videos.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He was still kind of bandaged up.
You talking about like the bandage over his eye and all that shit?
Something.
Was that for shooting the feds?
No.
A different case.
I don't know what the case he was on. I'm talking about when he got shot though.
Okay, cool.
Because remember, he got shot before he went to prison, you know?
Okay, cool.
He got shot 5 times before he went to prison or some shit like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, in the lift or something like that.
Yeah,
in the studio.
Yeah.
Remember, that's why he blamed Biggie, you know?
Yeah.
Because that was in New York.
Yeah.
That's why he started the music and that. He started, you know what I mean? The diss tracks and all that. But remember, that was before he was on death row.
Yeah.
Not the diss tracks, but the shooting and the accusations and everything else happened before he was on death row.
Yeah.
When he was in prison, to get him onto death row, basically Suge bailed him out.
Right. And then it was like, right, you're rolling.
And then signed him onto death row.
Yeah.
And that's when he started. That's when he come out, apparently he's saying like, raw, I'm on to Biggie, innit? I'm on to Biggie and Puffy and bare East Coast rappers and that. That's what I'm on. Basically, Suge saw that as a little money thing, said, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
You get it, let's do this.
Yeah.
You get it. So all of that shit started, and he had his case ongoing before he got shot. That happened before death row. So while he got onto death row, he was still going through shit. Do you get what I'm saying? And then he got shot again.
Yeah, because it's funny because what Snoop said, and this was the funniest shit, yeah, but it was so natural and it made you think to now, yeah. He was like, right, obviously I caught the case for Murder Was the Case, the song, and there was a murder case and blah, blah, blah. People thought that I made a song about doing a murder. That's the dumbest shit ever. Why would I do that? That's what he was saying. Like, he was like, I recorded this tune like a year ago. So all of what I'm talking about is just a made up story thing. It's not nothing about no real life. I caught a case. I'm trying to make a deal with the devil. He was just trying to make it cinematic, like Thriller. You see, when he says it and he puts it into perspective, it makes you go, so this is why when you don't have the information, you're just seeing some tabloid or whatever put up certain shit, and you're going, raw, well, even back in the days when man used to watch YouTube videos and that, and the man are like, yeah, like Snoop Dogg is a part of the Illuminati because he made a deal with the devil and all of this shit. Bro, there's people that really believe this stuff, you know, until he comes out and he says, bro, if you deep it, out of all of that whole madness, I'm like, is that only him, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube?
Yeah, but you know what?
So after that, it gets a bit...
You see, when you look at it from a conspiracy theory kind of view, yeah? You have to look at it like there's always a sacrifice.
I knew he was going to say that, you know.
Do you get what I'm saying, fam? And like, it's not necessarily a sacrifice, but there's always somebody that falls out the game.
Yeah.
You realise that?
Yeah, of course. There is.
Like, there's always somebody that falls out the game, bro. Like,
there's no... Do you know what it is?
Like, Biggie fell out the game for Puffy.
Yeah.
Tupac for Death Row and that.
Yeah.
Easy E for NWA, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's always
even and obviously we're not gonna say that this is directly connected, but even if you could say Pop Smoke for a Fabio Foreign.
Brother,
do you get what I'm saying? Like, Pop Smoke was really the one. Do
you know the
but now
thing,
Fabio Foreign can just continue to just do his thing off of that.
He's got
a whole lane. Yeah.
I thought the same thing still, like, but obviously I didn't think like he was anything to do with it like that. I thought like, raw, you know what? It's all mad, but I thought the same thing when you have to think, when you think about it, like remember, you know, when there was Tupac and Biggie, Jay-Z was about, but he was, do you know what I mean?
It's like, man at that
it's
time.
like raw. You're there, you're waiting, innit?
Yeah.
Biggie and Tupac are up here,
They're the
but
guys.
you're here waiting, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, them two passed away. He had a clean sweep, bro.
And again, to be fair to a Jay-Z or Fabio Foreign, whatever, to a smaller extent, they both was like, yeah, this is my lane, gone,
Definitely
gone clear. So yeah, I will say this before we move on. Talk about sacrifice. Sacrifice is very interesting because you can sacrifice something small, you can sacrifice something big, but be careful what you're sacrificing, because sometimes you don't even know you're sacrificing yourself.
I don't want to be in the position to have to sacrifice anything, bro.
Brother.
That's nuts, fam.
But then remember, and back to Vikings, I'm on the last episode still, proper. Even in that show, there's a recurring theme of whether it's a good thing or it's about to be a peak situation, you have to offer up a sacrifice route, boy. This is real life. You get me? So, yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes you see stuff happen and you think, surely there's a correlation. Sometimes it's just dumb luck.
Nah, do you know what, bro? I don't know, man. Like,
do
you know what? You see all of these conspiracy theories, yeah? They're all 50-50 for me. Like,
they're plausible. That's what it is.
None of them are just like 50, it's a 50-50 thing in it. Like, could have, maybe, whatever.
Yeah, they're plausible. Like,
but
it
do you
could
know
happen,
what's starting to not be a little bit 50-50 for me, bro?
What?
This flat earth theory.
No, don't start me. I'm not doing this with you today.
Bro.
I'm not on it today. I'm sorry. I'm opting out.
Bro.
I'm opting out. But we're going to talk about... Wait. Talk about opting out. What was the thing that you showed me before we came about Amazon?
The Amazon thing.
Yeah. I beg you just let the people know and obviously like send the link so that I can clip it
Have
up.
you seen that thing about Amazon?
Yeah.
Bang. Have you seen that thing about Amazon? The terms of use. 4210. Terms of use. Bro. The maddest thing, yeah? Let me tell you how this whole saga started with me, yeah? I was on TikTok. Yeah? And I'm scrolling through. And I come to one clip, yeah, and a man says, yo, Alexa, what's going to happen in 2028? Alexa starts talking about some zombie apocalypse thing. But I'm saying, raw, this is TikTok. I don't know if this is you know what I mean? It just might be one of them things, isn't it? Somebody made a video to make things, isn't it? Bro. And then, I think it was a couple hours later in the day, I can't remember what I was on, Instagram or TikTok or whatever. I'm scrolling through, and somebody comes up and says, have you seen Amazon's terms of use 4210? Obviously, I don't fuck with Amazon like that, innit? Other than ordering shit. So, I'm listening to the thing, and bro, it says something about Amazon is not in, or will not take something in the case of people getting bitten. Bro. Wait.
You know what's making me laugh?
Wait.
Sometimes when you're trying to explain something, you catch yourself and you go,
I gotta play it.
I'm not gonna explain it properly. You just need to hear this.
I gotta play it for you, bro. Because this thing here, I'm like, why is that there, bro? Like, why is it even there? It doesn't even make sense.
Which makes me go back to my original question of, are we in a simulation?
Bro, I just think like life is mad, innit?
Play it into the mic as well, innit?
Read something. Ooh, this is the Amazon terms of service. Amazon.com. Like the Amazon, for real.
I started from the beginning.
Oh, okay, cool.
Amazon. No, it has a lot of
bro.
things. Now let's go and read 4210. Right here.
Listen to this. She's gonna start reading it.
Acceptable use. Safety critical systems. Your use of the lumberyard material must comply with the AWS acceptable use policy. The lumberyard materials are not intended for use with life critical or safety critical systems, such as use in operate. I don't know if you ever see
This part
in
mine,
operation. Let me see. Such as use in operation of medical equipment, automated transportation systems, autonomous vehicles, aircraft or air traffic control, nuclear facilities, manned spacecraft, or military use in any connection with live combat. However, this restriction will not apply in the event of the occurrence certified by the United States Center for Disease Control or successor body. Just in case the Center for Disease Control is no longer around. I added that. Of a widespread viral infection transmitted via bites or contact with bodily fluids that causes the human corpse to reanimate and seek to consume living flesh, blood, brains, or nerve tissue, and is likely to result in the fall of organized civilization.
Cheers, Jeff. Cheers, Jeff. Well,
bro,
They're talking about
if you haven't,
y'all know
bro,
how
hold
I
up.
feel about zombies. And you know what? Y'all always be getting on me about talking about zombies. Y'all always getting on me. But I'm telling you, every day, it's something about zombies. I look, on my other page, we already went through the little zombie manual of the different kind of zombies.
That's a little zombie
Now,
manual.
Look. All right,
And if you
guys,
want to,
let me
you
know
can
in the
go at it
comments
yourself.
What you gotta say about
Amazon's
this. Let me
terms
know.
of use 4210. Read it and it will tell you, bro.
Google it.
Y'all know I don't like zombies.
That's
Right.
nuts.
So,
That's nuts.
I don't know.
What?
I was saying this to you
Getting
earlier.
bitten and bodies being reanimated.
Nah, I
Do you know
don't
what that
know.
means, people?
Go on.
Come on, man. That means
Right.
bodies coming back from the dead, you know? You know that's what it means, isn't it? Like, come on, bro.
Hey, listen.
How can a disease do that? What disease on this planet that you know that makes anything reanimate? A disease. That's long, brother.
So
That is
before we
bro,
came
that
here,
is long,
I did
bro.
ask Ghost. Have you ever seen an episode on South Park where I can't remember the specifics, but basically it was about not reading the terms and conditions. And what happened in the episode was, like, for example, in the terms of conditions for Apple, there was a line in there that said something mad like, "Rah, you're signing this paper to say, or signing these terms to say, if you want to turn up at your house and get uck from your missus, we can do that. Once you sign this thing in your terms and conditions for your phone, that's what we can do."
That's the run.
Yeah, and in obviously South Park, like, that's what happened. It puts me in mind of this zombie apocalypse shit, because you ain't gonna be talking about raw. You ain't gonna be talking about raw in the event of. Why are you conceptualizing events of turning into a rascal
Brother,
zombie?
in the event of people getting bitten or the virus
Yo.
being spread by bites,
Allow me,
and then
dog.
the things talking about bodies reanimated and eating human flesh and brains.
So wait, what's the moral of the story then?
Brother, the moral of the story is read the thing on Amazon, and why the fuck is Amazon got that on their terms of use, bro?
Well, to another point as well. Remember, you can buy zombie killers on Amazon. Don't sleep. I didn't make this up. This is a
Brother,
real
do you
life
know the
thing.
maddest thing?
You can buy zombie
Do
killers
you know the
on
maddest
Amazon.
thing? Do you know the maddest thing?
Just saying.
You see when I heard that, ask me what's the first thing I thought of? A zombie, bro.
Oh,
And I'm not talking about the zombie. I'm talking about a zombie, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, alright, cool. Now we know why they're called zombies, because this is what we're gonna have to be using. Because remember, this is England, you know. It's not America.
No, of
we
course.
can't just go down to the neighbours and
Get
the neighbour
whacked.
throws out a couple shotguns and a couple
That's
ARs.
it.
And
They
that.
always throw it
I said, let's
sideways,
roll
innit?
out. You get me? Throw out the thing. You get me? Like we ain't gonna do that on that shit. Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
So It's zombies that we're gonna have to run up and down with.
Well, all I'll say is at this moment in time, I have been training, as you can see, you know, I've been trying to get a bit slender now. Look, be safe, be vigilant out there. Hopefully there ain't a zombie apocalypse, but who knows at this rate, innit? Everything seems like a simulation. Michael B. Jordan is now part owner of Bournemouth. All I know is that Man United's going to get sold to like Arab Donnies with bare bread, so I don't know, innit?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan owns a part of Bournemouth. That's interesting. Very interesting.
Michael Bournemouth Jordan.
I'm joking. Say that. You took it somewhere else.
I'm so dumb in it.
I said Michael Bournemouth Jordan. I was like, I was all lost for a second. Like, I don't even know what you just said.
Oh shit, it's fair play. No, okay. A couple things before we go. Do you want to talk about that T Witch guy that passed away from suicide? Rest in peace.
Twitch, the DJ Twitch.
Yeah, is it Twitch or T Witch?
Because
the T is small for some reason.
Brother, I don't know. Twitch.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll say Twitch.
I read up about
him.
England.
He achieved a lot of stuff. He was on So You Think You Can Dance and stuff. I used to love that show.
Yeah, he was in
Step Up and all these stuff.
Yeah, he was in one of the 2 or
3
a couple of the Step Ups, isn't it?
Yeah,
like he was in Step Up and that. But you see, like
this is what we spoke about a couple of weeks
like
ago
on socials and that. There's bare videos of him dancing, looking mad happy with his kids and that.
Yeah,
this nigga committed suicide. Ain't he on the
40?
Ain't he on the thingy as well?
The what?
What's that woman? Ellen.
Yeah.
He's on the Ellen show, innit?
In fact, most people like
will probably know him from Ellen.
They'll probably know him from there.
I thought he was doing well for himself, you know.
This is another reminder, people. This is when we talk about more to the ends, MTTE. We try to obviously bust jokes and banter and that, but there's real life stuff going on, and there's a lot of people that are suffering in silence, are not happy, even though they look it. You don't know. Yeah, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what pressures people have decided in their
social
head.
media's a myth, man.
And someone who's achieved so much, he's got kids, his missus, like Ellen DeGeneres,
look happy as
PJ.
shit. Him and the kids and his wife dancing in the videos.
40 years old, he
I
decided
promise you,
to
if you
check
see
out.
me dancing with any wife in any video, bro, I'm happy as hell. The fuck?
You're stupid, you know.
Nah, bro.
I know
brother,
what you mean.
Think about it,
I'm
though.
happy.
I know he's a dancer and that. You get what I'm saying? But
yeah,
bro, I can't be making videos dancing and I'm not happy. In real life, I'm not happy. Ain't got no time for that shit.
But you know what? I feel like, yeah, it's like obviously I've like read up on. I always am very interested.
What was wrong with him though? Like, did he leave a note?
No, not from what I've known or not from what I've read.
Note, he just cut on everybody. See what I'm saying, brother? Don't give up, people.
Don't give up, man. Don't give up.
You see, me personally, this is just for me, innit? Personally, I just can't see that. I can't see.
But you know what?
I just, you see that? It's just not an option, bro. It's just not an option, and it's nothing to do with any religious belief or anything. It's just not an option for me, bro.
The way that you're built, the way that I'm built, yeah, I think we both agree that we're both resilient people who don't let a lot of outside influences decipher what we want to do. Not everyone is like that. As talented as they are, as intelligent as they are, these things, as old as they are, none of these things matter. And the reason why I bring that up again is because there's someone else who passed away that I know, and obviously I'm not going to go into details about it, but they wasn't even over 18 and they decided to commit suicide. So for me, it's just a gentle reminder that, yo, like, people are going through shit. Try to be kinder to people, but also, like, don't just assume that because a man's got bread that everything's good. Do you know what I mean? Because that's basically what people think.
Try and get help first, man. Try different avenues.
That's the biggest point. That's the biggest point. Try and get help.
Try and do something.
My advice is always going to be to talk to someone.
Don't just give in and say, do you know what? I can't. You don't have that defeatist mindset, bro. Do you get it? Like, try not to, innit? I can't tell you not to because I'm not going through what you're going through.
Tomorrow's another day, man.
But try not to have that defeatist mindset. Try everything you can. Exhaust all your options before you want to talk about that's the other option. That's the only option. You get it?
Few things to cut through before we leave. Rest in peace to the little kids in Solihull that passed away from walking on the ice and stuff. In these times, everyone's having fun, snowballs and stuff, but be careful in it because, like, you could slip down the stairs, break your back, and now you're paralysed and all of these things.
Didn't the 10-year-old you try and jump in and save the other ones and die as well, innit?
Yeah. It's, for me, rest in peace, as I said, it's sad because, like, some of them kids, they would have been like, raw, this is lit, like, and you know, like, a fun moment just turns very tragic very soon. So rest in peace to those kids as well. I'm intrigued to hear your position on this. Yeah, Gunner,
He's out of jail.
he's out of pen. It's factual that he has stated. It says in the statement that
He pleaded guilty.
he pleaded guilty. He got time served. The rest of the time is community service. Yeah. Now the thing is, now there's talks of but is he snitching though? Because it's on paperwork that he said if called upon, he will talk the things truthfully about whatever he's asked about. He didn't say he's gonna specify about the case.
Is it specifically for his case, singling him out, or is it the case?
I don't know. It still seems a bit murky.
I can't lie. I didn't even read up into it. I didn't even look at the statement. I didn't look at nothing. All I
read it.
I saw homeboy pleaded guilty for gang charges and racketeering.
Yeah,
and he's being released.
Yeah.
Straight away, I thought, that's good. Still, he's coming out. And then I thought,
it's a bit though.
How come the rest of the man them are still inside?
Yeah, it's a bit.
I'm saying, the rest of the man them are still inside.
Now,
but you never know, fam, because you have to understand. You see the American mindset. If you can come out and make that bread and be the breadwinner and support us, cool, we're gonna take. I know that. You get it. But, so I don't know.
But this the reason why I asked you about it is because obviously the 6ix9ine name gets chucked into there with all of the stuff. Yeah, my perspective on this is obviously,
but you can't even call 6ix9ine a snitch, bro.
No, but he is though. Let's be honest.
Of course he is.
He's done work.
You can't call him a snitch, fam.
But he is though.
Yeah, but he is.
He's a civilian.
But yeah, that's guy, man. He was a
chose
bitch.
To do road.
Everybody chose to ignore the fact that he's a bitch. Yeah, everybody chose because he made a couple songs and started wearing a red flag and that. Everybody chose to ignore the fact that he was a bitch, fam. Everybody before he started making them tunes and that, and everybody saw him and that. Everybody knew he was a bitch. You get it? As soon as he started doing that, that was it. Oh, he's not a bitch no more. He makes rap tunes. No, bruv, he's still a bitch, fam.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Get it?
This is what I'm gonna say about this Gunner 6ix9ine snitching malarkey. Yeah, me personally, I am a civilian cam. Yeah, I don't do road. I'm a normal guy. I got a job, whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna get myself involved in stupidness. That when it comes down to it, now I'm looking like but my family, but my kids, but do you know what? I heard them man over there did this. So if I tell you the names, what am I cool to? I'm not on it at all. I don't want to be involved in none of that. My advice to you or whoever that's doing certain shit, know yourself, innit? If you get involved in certain things, know that there's a chance that certain things could happen. If you're not on certain things happening, keep yourself to yourself, yeah? Know yourself, innit? That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that's Cam. I'm from the streets. I'm coming for you, bro. And there ain't no snitching out here. Fuck all that. Word. Nah, I get it still, cause I don't want to be involved in no stupidness.
Nah, man.
All that stupidness is dead. You grow out of that, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? Some people don't, and I don't know what the fuck you're thinking, but you get it. You got to grow out of that at some point.
What did man say? 26 years and then 2 years in, you realise
all that looking thing. All that looking thing, fam. All that looking thing, like, you know when people try and stare you out and that? You see you lately? I've been looking at man and just laughing and just looking away, bro. Like walking about my business. You get me? A year ago it wouldn't have been the case. You get it? It might have been a problem, might not have been. You get me? Words might have been exchanged, words might not have been. But nowadays I just walk past that shit. I ain't got no time for that shit.
Come on, man.
Fuck all y'all.
Yes. Right, and there you go. Well, to the end. Episode 47, 48. I don't know. Another one in the bag. A year in. We'll be back next week. Couple more episodes, couple special guests. That not the thing.